Then on the front legs you will be able to see that you've got this corner. Let's turn the model around for the color change one because you can see it more easily. Here you've got this corner which stops right with the edge. And that corner we're going to just inside reverse fold. So you're making just a mountain fold there, pushing the paper inside and then creasing. And you can see that there's a small corner still sticking out right there. Do the same thing on the other side. And you've got thinner legs already. For the back, for the hind legs, you can see you've got diagonal creases here. Fold the legs up along that, and then take this edge and fold it down to that edge, like so. And here again you can see a small corner, and you can inside reverse fold that, just pushing the paper inside in a mountain fold, like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Push the paper up, crease it down, and fold in the corner. We're almost done with the model now. We just have to form the body and the tail. For this you have to do a lot of crim folds. The important thing to notice is that you will always go along one of these eighth folds, and then in an angle you will start a crease at the top here where that other crease starts, and it goes out a bit. So you will have mountain folds right here on these eighths, and then valley folds right next to it. Let's look in detail at this crease and forming a crimp right there. So we're going to push the paper together here so that each of these mountain folds is going to form. And then we want this crease to start exactly in that point. And then you just push over these mountain folds, just pushing them over. And then you can crease like that. That's one of your crimps done. And you do those all along the body. So the next one, again, push the model together to get those mountain folds, and then just push them over. And do that for all of those creases. Once you've completed all these creases, you will have a rounded body. The larger you make this angle between the two creases, the rounder the body is going to be. So be careful not to make too large angles between them, else the body is going to be too round. So next, let's work on the tail. Here we have to make some crimps as the ones before, and others inside out. For the first one here, we're okay with doing a normal one. So let's do that. Just make a normal crimp as the one before. Like so. The second, third, and fourth one we're going to make as a inside-out crimp. The difference here is that here you can see the crease that you create starts in this point. So both of the creases meet in this point. For the inside-out one, both of the creases will meet in the point down there, and up here you're hiding some paper. So you can see here you're hiding some paper down there, which is fairly easy because it's just an edge. So on the top, it's actually connected paper, so it's a bit more difficult to perform properly. Again, you'll have a mountain fold and you're creating a valley fold in an angle to the left. Open the model a bit and maybe reinforce that mountain fold first. And then make the valley folds in preparation. So remember, this is where the crease starts. So just make a preliminary crease there, on this side and the other side. So now we are creating a valley fold here and a mountain fold there. So first do the mountain fold and then refold the valley fold you just pre-creased and close the model. You will see that this time you've kind of got a curve like this. Before, as with the body, you've got a curve like that. So instead of rounding this way, if you do these inside outs, you're curving that way. So let's do 2 more of those. Mountain folds and connecting the valley folds and closing the model again. Once you've got these 3 finished, you can then proceed with doing the normal crimps again. You're going to make these all the way up until you've got 4 creases that you haven't touched yet. Once you've done all these crimps up to the last 4 creases, we're going to do 3 more crimps that were inside out. So those were the slightly harder ones where you hide some paper in the top. It's number 1. It's number 2. And that's number 3. So now you have 2 more of these remaining, and these are going to be formed to the tail. For this, we're first going to release some paper, so just take this and pull it out a bit, and then make a crease so you have this form. So on the color change side, it's the same, just a bit trickier maybe, because you need to kind of undo these folds a bit more. And just make those go up and turn back to the other side. And in the bottom you can also make that straight line be an angle, just pushing down the paper a bit. So in the middle you've got some spare paper, you can just push that down a bit. Maybe put your finger right at this point, so you're fixing there, and then push down a bit. So now instead of a straight line, you've got a slight angle. And we're going to finish off just making a diagonal fold here. I'm actually aligning this edge with that crease, but it's not that important. Making an inside reverse fold, and then folding the other part over and then inside that inside reverse fold. And then you can see maybe there's a small corner here, just fold it inside. To finish off, we're going to fold this top corner in also. Just in a mountain fold, fold it to the middle, to the center, to the inside of the model, like so. And the other one, again, just fold inside. That's your dragon all done.